Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and welcome to the patch 7.25 next stage here for the Hildibrand content. Oh boy. Solution 9, Wise in Testimony, in case you can't miss it here. So, Nashu Makara, What in the... Okay. Nashu Makara's expression is equal parts consternation and anticipation. Okay. What is hard-boiled Hildibrand up to? Here to help again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from... yours truly, I presume. Oh yeah, hard-boiled. I forgot that's what we're calling him. Hard-boiled. Ay. Okay. Yep. Our hard-boiled Detective Noir Hildibrand counterpart. Since parting ways, I've searched every alley and dive bar and never keep for signs of this Hildibrand character. It's pronounced Hildibrand. Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found. Oh, where could the inspector be? Chin up, dollface. The case ain't over yet, and I always get my man. When the trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again, and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem. Oh boy. Exposition! Oh boy. So, you followed rumors of the flying disc which nabbed your friend, and that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down. Here. You also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared, and, from your perspective, went through 30 years in the blink of an eye. Sounds like crazy talk. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we've got no leads to the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. We'll want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Folks that age seem to enjoy parks, like the one outside the residential radii. Let's go. Well, here's hoping some of them are still alive. Oh boy. Right, where's the nearest teleporter? Sprint! That's the problem with being inside Solution 9. It's technically a city thing, so we can't mount up inside of cities. We do have Ethernet teleport shards, however. I do like we do have this jog thing now, after sprinting, so that's quite handy now. Means we move a little bit faster. Not quite as fast as sprinting, but a damn sight faster than the regular normal speeds. What a lovely place to interrogate our elders. I suppose that's one way to put it. Old timers aplenty as promised. Pick a prune and get to it. Oh, I still have the illustration I lent to you last time. Showing around should help nudge some ancient noggins. Just looking at the art here. Terrifying is? That's on par with what I can do. I'm no better than Nashu. Okay. That's just... I have to... That's going to be a question. If I ever go to FanFest, that's going to be a question. Who on the art team did this? Or did they get their kids to do that? Because if they got their kids to do that, that's fantastic. I have another copy for myself. That only makes two. I think you and Detective Hardboiled will have to share. We are talking 3 decades ago here, so having a picture should come in handy. Even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger-painting toddler's magnum opus. I know that take here, buddy! Finger-painting toddler? Finger-painting toddler? No. I will not be taking that from you! Jaffa, was it? Well, you let me know when you're ready to go bother some park-goers. Right, let's start showing that picture around then. Keep an eye out for older Hune and Hetsuro that may have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, and don't forget the Shatona. Hetsuro being the feline folk, Hune being the human-looking folk, and Shatona being the bunny people. Alright, middle-aged? Probably not for the Hetsuro. Probably not a distraught youth, definitely not. Elderly Hune women. What can this old lady do for you? "30 years ago? I honestly don't recall. My memories of that time are faded at best, my dears." That is a lovely drawing, though, of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence. That slack-jawed mug? You gotta be kidding me. Vending machines caught your eye? Yeah, you could buy yourself a coffee or an energy drink, but luxuries like that make you soft. When I'm alone, walking through the darkest, dingiest parts of the city, he says, an entirely neon-lit-up city, I need something as weathered and weary as I am. I'll stick to my eggs, thanks. What would you be wanting with me, then? Can't say I'm familiar with it, but I do remember 3 decades ago when I was still in the bloom of youth. Well, middle age. So I remember you, the clever git who took back my thurible tonic from that thieving whoreson. That was a good bit of sleuthing, it was. No need for all that, was just doing my job. Sorry to see the tonic didn't do its job, though. It's not about growing my hair back, it's about the routine. About 40 years of massaging my scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. Doesn't feel right to start the day without it. 40 years of using an Everkeep-made product? Ah, that's right. You're Alexandrian born and bred, same as me. There's no way you could have seen the starship we're after. Sorry to bother you, sir. Alright, where's a Shatona? We need a Shatona. Looks like the only other one we can question though is a middle-aged Hetsuro. May I help you? Sorry, but 30 years ago I was practically an infant. Far too young to remember much of anything. The picture's very cute though. Did your child draw it for you? Well, no one said it'd be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. This is where grit and persistence comes into it. I spied a Shatona fella heading towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age or how long they live, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this time. Yeah, Vera tend to live for about a few centuries. They're the equivalent of elves in 14. Even though you've got pointy-eared folks here in 14 who are called elves in one realm or another. In Final Fantasy 14, the elven-looking people don't tend to live much longer than the humans do. Maybe by a decade or two, but not much more than that. Shatona, however, Vera, they tend to live for a good few centuries. Lovely day, isn't it? Shatona man of indeterminate age. I'm not sure I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing. Forget about the drawing. We're more interested in what you know about the flying disc. Ah yes, the craft I do recall seeing when I yet felt the sun upon my face. I was living a very different kind of life at the time. Excuse me. It was during a hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember well, even now. And do you remember where it is headed? It appeared to crash somewhere in Uiwata to the north. I was of mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared and I have far stranger things to worry about. There, what I tell you. Let's find your pal Nash and share the good news. Again, I have to wonder if the hard-boiled really is just the Alexandrian equivalent, or actually Hildibrand with a memory loss. So it wouldn't be the first time he's had amnesia. No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? So it came downstairs near this Yukata place. I mean, fair enough in pronunciation for Nashu. I don't suppose either of you have been there before? Yeah, I've probably been there. Can't remember the name off the top of my head, but hey, a research facility, you say. If some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, then in wager there people soon scooped it up. It seems we have our destination. How to get across the lake. We could take a hover cargo. Yeah, we could. The reforgers have a few, and I happen to know one of an accommodating disposition. Right, that's our transportation sorted. What I'm stuck on, though, is how you're already been to this Uiwata when I'm only learning such a place even existed. What's your deal, anyway? I'm Jaffa, agent of adventure. You adventure for a living, is that it? Well, it's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. Let's press on with the investigation. My reforger friend here to have a hover cargo waiting for us at the Drift Downs. I better pack a dose of Nashu's Delights. Those explosives of yours, leave them behind. Don't need no ditzy dame blowing herself up on my watch, or me for that matter. I mean, she's ditzy, but her explosives are quite useful. Nashu, pack the bombs. Alright, off to the Drift Downs. Teleport out to the outskirts. Alright guys, go over the wall. Yep. Still wondering what's going on with that over there. I hear you need transport to Uiwata. The hover cargo is ready if you are. Yep. Ah, yes. The zombie research facility. I remember. I must like it dark in here. This place is a mess. I don't see any monsters roaming the halls, at least. Should be safe to split up and have a look around. I mean, yeah, if there's any still in here, it's because of... I mean, I've already dealt with them, so... Unlock the cabinet drawer. Let's have a wander through here. Confidential... Shuffling through the various documents of the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Files, Addendum 1. According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Uiwata had flown into the region not long before the dome manifested. Their testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which wielded not a single sliver of electrope. The vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. This mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a human survivor within the craft. Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries. Oh joy, please don't tell me they used him as Subject Zero for this place. I swear, if Hildibrand was used as Subject Zero for a Resident Evil wannabe. Boy. Skimming through the various documents, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 2. The human male extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed and in clear possession of a soul, he yet remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electroshock, a hot bath, or a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. A lot of people are being pickled in here, but Inspector Hildibrand isn't among them. Speaking of which, did you see where Detective Hardboiled went? Okay, at least none of these are Hildibrands. That's something at least. Abandoned clipboard. Confidential Files Addendum 3. I cannot understand the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his preternatural resilience, then we would never need to risk the dangers inherent in a transfer of monstrous souls. While some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge that might in part regard us his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we've decided to suspend all research related to the subject. The specimen was preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51, of course, and placed under observation in hopes that he would one day regain consciousness. Alright, where's Hardboiled? Where is Hardboiled, actually? There he is. Sorry, something else in the records caught my attention and led me to a different floor. Hard to rustle up a verification key first, so I haven't spent any time on our starship mystery. Did you turn up anything yet? They were keeping him in Sector 51. The key I found should let us access that area. Let's grab your pal Nashu and head there now. Alright. Inspector Hildibrand! There you are! Of course he's in a pose. Well, this confirms that they're not the same person, at least. You two been yanking my chain? This clown doesn't look anything like me. Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. A hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now. Nashu. Here, give this to detective. What did you do to it? Oh boy. Nashu. I swear we've got to get that glamour on us these days. From the lady. Again, you see what I mean? She much better suits that outfit than the frumpy jumper. Appreciate it. Yep. Oh, he's a crack-a-boom. I never could refuse the kindness of strangers. Oh, now what? Great, here come the zombie hordes. Oh boy. These punks must be feeling lucky. Hardboiled's packing. Oh no. Hey, Hildy. There is no need for firearms nor fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves a gentleman. See, the terrifying is this could probably actually work, because this is kind of how we met him the first time. Attention, everyone. Follow my lead, if you please. Oh, dear Lord. Hildibrand and zombies! No idea why it works, but it works. Splendid, most splendid. Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a most gentlemanly manner. I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildibrand, well-rested agent of inquiry, now stand before you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Oh boy. By the by, who is this austere-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, mayhap. This is Detective Hardiboiled, your soul twin from another world. Why, my dear Nashu, this man possesses nary a speck of my singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest. I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger. Ay, ay, ay. That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical. Okay, yep. Nashu, they are physically identical. Neither of the two of them are willing to admit it. Or willing to be able to see it. The odd thing here is how you look too damn young for a fellow who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charm those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature are you? Buddy, that is a whole spiel for another time. The Inspector has a very unique physique for one, and as for the zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since his brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire. That raises more questions than answers. Still, we consider your missing case person. Blah, blah, blah.
Sorry, it's the whole Hildibrand thing. Tongue twisters.
Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. Which leads me to chewing on something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, and I mean to follow my nose. A case, you say? Then allow me to offer the services of Hildibrand, Inspector Extraordinaire. Undead Overlord seems more plausible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fella like you even inspect? Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course. So we're in the same business, huh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done. I, too, am curious to see if beneath that leathery gumshoe exterior you have the gumption to handle the truly difficult cases. Oh, dear Lord. The dame. She's your assistant. Loyal and steadfast. I had an assistant once. But now in the time to reminisce, with a new case to work on. This'll be just the thing to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out of here and get down to brass tacks. Asher, did you pack these extra duds? Of course you packed the extra duds. Because otherwise we're going to have Hildibrand wandering around in Solution 9 naked. Which I don't think any one of us wants. I always have a spare set of the Inspector gloves in hand. Up and full of beans. Oh boy. I'm just gonna... I mean, just look at the two of these enough dogs. Myself. Yeah, let's turn off depth of field. It is like looking in a twisted mirror. The case of the Fiendish fugitives. As I was saying, I got a whiff of a new case in the making. So listen up while I explain the particulars. You said you scoured this place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monstrous hosts. But the facility was forced to close down before they managed any real success. Sound about right? That about sums it up, yeah? I'm guessing whatever incident turned the staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently even after the project was mothballed. Apparently, he dismissed the TWO Hildibrands as impossible to control, instead to choose to pursue his research using less ordinary beasts. Are you suggesting this mad scientist transferred his own soul to some slavering fiend? Nothing so mad as all that. No, he saved that honor for convicted criminals. Seems he set up a fake rehabilitation program, had the prisoners transferred, then he yanked out their souls for use in his experiments. How awful! What became of those now criminally minded creatures? That's the million-credit question. I tracked down the containment cell mentioned in the notes, but found the cages inside emptier than a barfly's tumbler. Oh dear. We got a bunch of beasties on the loose. A little digging into the operations log showed the cage locks were opened only recently, which means we find ourselves on the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend these dastardly evildoers on the double. Yes, There's a chance they're out there causing trouble. And as a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect wrongdoing is afoot. Luckily, I also found a storage device that I figured belonged to the author of those research notes. It's pretty banged up, but I think the data might still be intact. Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing to my place in the recreation zone and see what I can recover. We got a bunch of beasties on the loose. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, to Solution 9! Wait, I can fucking fly there. Teleport there. Alright, and we want to take the Ethernet to Creation Zone. No, Neon Stein. This one. Hello? Right, I'll take a crack at this storage device. You're better off waiting outside. I'm the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least. And a fresh suit. Well, the bad news is the device was even worse shape than I expected. It'll be a while yet before I can recover all its contents. A quick pass netted me some scraps, though, enough to piece together a partial file on one of the experimental subjects. It states our surviving researcher stuck the soul of a career thief into the body of an Cyclops. This light-fingered fellow didn't steal out of greed for the joy of pissing off his victims. A twisted guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just because he switched bodies. Yes, this is all becoming clear to me. Oh no. His intentions are obvious. Our impish escapee will burgle the most prestigious jewelry store in the city. A softball to guess as any I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. Never seen an Cyclops before, have you? One of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets. All we'd have to do is follow the screams. No, if he's planning a heist, it'll involve a target outside Everkeep. He won't be aiming to pilfer any old supply crate neither. It's something that'll really cause a nuisance. Oh god. Electrope. Alexandria's got a habit that only that miraculous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now. So much for hustling, you're not exactly shifting, buddy. Yes, I work here. Was there something you needed? Have we had any thefts? Funny you should ask, actually. We've had several shipments of raw electrope go missing in recent days. The strangest part is our guards didn't see a damn thing. You need a harbor cargo to move those heavy blocks. Surely someone would have noticed it coming and going. There, what'd I tell you? A sneaky Cyclops could have run off with those blocks without breaking a sweat. You know who the culprit is then? If there's anything I can do to help catch them, just say the word. It's mighty kind of you, friend. And let's have you bait the travel to stake up a stack of electrope that is conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest. One tempting stack of electrope coming up. Ashu, no bombs. Oh, who am I kidding? There, that should do the trick. Color that thief for me, will you? Oh, and do be careful while you're at it. That face! I got a funny feeling he's in on it. The trap is set. Now we wait. What are you doing? You pinch an egg. You pinched an egg. Oh, there's our Cyclops. Oh, this is perfect. Maybe a little too perfect. Not good. Not good. That's our thief. After him. So many Cyclopses. Or is it Cyclopses? Cyclopses? Who would have thought a creature that big could run that fast? We've lost sight of our quarry. And he's gone to ground in the middle of a field of Cyclops. We got us a wise guy. Not a tough guy though, according to his file. Says he's got no stomach for fighting, so we just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on sight. Of course, even if he is a coward, he's a big boy now, so he might still try to go down swinging. Shout out if you hit pay dirt, and we'll take him together. Yeah, I mean, I could probably take him on my own, but... Alright. Me not bad, Cyclops. Cyclops don't talk. Ah! Oh, for the love, I was wondering where you were. Nashu's stalker. I was wondering where he was. The inspector and detectives set off in pursuit of that screaming Cyclops. Come on, let's not get left behind. Oh boy. Alright, what shenanigans have we got going on here then? So we've got him with his gun, and Hildibrand with, well, Hildibrand. Damn it all! We have you now, fiend. There's nowhere left to... Oh, it's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles. Out with it, punk. Where'd you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I tell the likes of you. Have it your way. I hear this thing's worse than chili sauce in your eye. No! Now, now, detective. Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman. Move, damn it, move! Give him a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. My turn! Ooh, he really is a big boy. This is my show now. Lose the gun, or the girl gets it. You two, weapons on the ground. Okay. Uh-oh, is he twitching? Oh my god. Ashu, get your butt over here. You had your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine. And, that didn't hurt at all. I hear Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, have more acts of violence. Of course. Cool. The inspector's all lit up. You gotta be kidding me. This shot had enough juice to take down a gonthorium. So bright. Too bright for me to bear.
Behold, the Inspector of Light.
The pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a goblin's back. Master Thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us? You shone like a precious jewel. I will yield. I'll tell you everything. Soft-boiled and cracked.
Buddy, you do not know the half of it. This is but the tip of the Hildibrand iceberg.
I never wanted the electrope. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it, and I handed over every block I took. So you weren't just being your usual thieving self? Alright, so what's this researcher's name? He never told me his name, I swear. I only know him as the man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary-looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare refuse his orders. No idea where we might find him then. None. I was supposed to meet him out here at my latest haul. You can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you. Alright, I believe you. This case has taken a fishy turn. But even if you were an unwilling subject in all this, you still have crimes to answer for. I'm handing you over to the Tin Men authorities. Don't worry, I'll explain how you're a crook in monster's clothing so they don't just send you to the Arcadian for slaughter. I thought you were hard-boiled, huh? As for the rest of you, meet me back in my place in Solution 9. A little bit soft there, don't you think, Hardy-boiled? Alrighty. Back to Solution 9. Bloop. Sign. And run, 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 run. Surely Detective Hardibald must now acknowledge my dazzling investigative skills. Oh, they were certainly dazzling. In your dreams, pal. I handled the Cyclops over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You can bet your last bean that researcher fella has other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure his angle yet, but he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whatever those criminals are now, they're also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentries as possible, maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, I could use your help out there. You shall have it, of course. Inspector Hildibrand is at your service. Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun. It's only fair I tell you why. Has to do with a man who had his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. The Crime King, they called him. It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him to rot in a prison cell. But after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep. Oh great! It could be one of the monsters. I see you've connected the dots. Could be that elsewhere was you, I'll tell ya. Me and him have got a history. So if he's running free out there, somewhere in a new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in. Your unwavering commitment is commendable, Detective Hard-to-Boiled. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfastly by your side until we have brought this case to its resolution. I don't recall asking that soft-boiled dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow. Meanwhile, somewhere in Heritage Found. It's a shame they've confirmed that the research is male. Would it be hilarious if the researcher is this world's version of Nashu? I was hoping to see our hulking Cyclops squish those curious rats. The craven fools surrender with barely a struggle. No matter. I have more than enough electrope now to proceed with my plans. Given the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful, especially given the aid of your new monstrous talents. Of course, this one's a jelly. So we have a shapeshifter in our midst. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Oh boy. When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil for the same length of time every time. 12 minutes exactly. Any less, they're too soft. Any more, they're overcooked. We're out of time today, so here are some I prepared earlier.
Oh no! Nashu!
Dear Lord.
Oh no!
To quote the Nemedean,
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them!
the manufacture of my egg-shaped medicine is a closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make your own at home. Keep safe and stay tuned for the next episode of Inconceivably Further Hildibrand Adventures. Ay, ay, ay. And that was the that was the Hildibrand quest for today, for this patch. See you guys with the next one for next time. JaffaArchfiend, out.